Hello everyone, it's me, Nikki, and today I'm here with a book tag. I know, another one, but I really like them, and this one's fun. It's called the Ultimate 6 book tag, and it is based upon the 6 wives of Henry VIII. There's a quiz and a Google Doc with all the prompts. And I will link both of those down below. Anyway, I took the quiz and turns out I'm most like Catherine of Aragon, which, I mean, okay. That's just how it worked out in the quiz. And there's 6 prompts, looks like per wife. So let's get started. The first one is favorite revenge story. Ooh, that's a good one. Let me think. I don't think I have any. Oh, squeaky chair. By me. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I didn't prepare, obviously. Can it be like a story arc? 'Cause in One Piece there's a revenge story, sort of. There's probably a bunch, but the one I can think of is after they get Sanji, so when it's just the 5 of them, Nami takes the ship and runs away, and then they go after her, and turns out she's been working for a fishman pirate called Arlong. He's got like a shark. Is it a shark? What's the shark with a saw for its nose? He's got that, and he's a real asshole, and he's basically forcing Nami to make maps for him because she's very good at that, and or else he'll like kill her whole village, and he's already excuse me, squeak chair. He's already killed her mother, basically. And so Luffy finds out, and he then proceeds to exact his revenge on Arlong by destroying everything that he's built. So that's my favorite revenge story, because you've seen what Luffy will do for people he doesn't know, like Usopp and Sanji. But it was, I think, the first time, like, he's known Nami for a while, and I think it was the first time you saw what he would do for his friends. And Nami tried to leave his crew, and he went, no. That happens a lot. They try to leave his crew, and he goes, I'm deaf, I suddenly can't hear you. So, yeah, that's probably my favorite revenge story. Next is a book that's been on your shelf for the longest. I've got it right here. This is The Last Battle, book 7 in the Chronicles of Narnia, and it's not just this book, it's the whole set that I got when I was a child, and I think I read like maybe the first 3, and then I didn't. So I've had those since I was a kid. No, I have to put this back. So I was like a kid. I am an adult now, unfortunately. So I think I also have a very old copy of Winnie the Pooh. So, but that's been on my shelf for quite some time. Number 3, most stubborn character. I will not say One Piece again because that's the obvious choice. I about, I just read a World of Warcraft book, War Crimes, and in it is a character, Varian Wrynn, R.I.P., and he is incredibly stubborn, and it took a lot. I know I've talked about the book where he was the main character, Wolfheart. It took a lot for him to change his mind about what his son Anduin was saying, and about letting the Worgen back into the Alliance. You don't actually have to know what any of that means. So yeah, I mean, he basically got visited by not a god, but an aspect of a god, to like merge his two halves and overcome that stubbornness. So by the time War Crimes happen, I mean, he's still a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's not as stubborn. But he's pretty damn stubborn. He was not gonna let the Worgen in because of something that happened not in World of Warcraft, but in like Warcraft 3 or something. So yeah. I don't know if he's the most stubborn character I've ever read, but he's currently the one that I'm thinking of. Number 4, a book and a series that you would get rid of or change. Would it be too easy to say the 7th Harry Potter book and then just change that epilogue that nobody needed or wanted? And definitely make sure that fucking play isn't canon, because what the fuck is that? Like, that epilogue completely ruined it for me. Like, I figured Harry and Ginny and Hermione and Ron and Draco and whoever he got with, but like, did he really have to name his son those names when he probably should have named him after James, or maybe just Sirius and Remus? So I would change the 7th Harry Potter book. So, spoilers if you haven't read that, because I know some people haven't read that. Just don't read the epilogue, essentially. Number 5, a god tier book, your fave ever. Oof, I don't know. Again, I will not pick One Piece, but it's up there. I have a lot of favorites. I don't know if I have just one. I don't know if you asked any booktuber if they could do that easily. I'm like looking at all the books around me. I like Madeline, One Piece, what have I read recently? I like the Lady Janie series, or the Lady Jane series, but I don't know if I could pick a favorite. Like, if somebody asked me, I would probably waffle about like this, and it would just be a disaster. So I'm going with those. Matilda, One Piece, and the Lady Jane series. Fight me. Number 6, there's no way. A book or author you will never read. Cassandra Clare. I've talked about it before, I think in my unpopular opinions tag. I dislike her greatly. I remember her from Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter days. Mainly Lord of the Rings. I tended to the slash fan fiction, and she writes straight incest fan fiction. I'm not down for plagiarism in fan fiction, because that's easily findable, and if you, I won't go into that. And I don't think she's a nice person. Because you can easily Google all that stuff, and it's just, I don't like her book ideas. I don't think they're good. I mean, they've obviously made a lot of money, but that doesn't mean they're good. I get mad because her latest book, Clockwork something or other, the cover is really nice, but I'm never going to pick it up because I dislike her so much. So, there's that. And those are all the questions for Catherine of Aragon. Yeah, there's Anne Boleyn, obviously. Like, all these other ones look really, really fun. I'm sort of disappointed I got Catherine of Aragon, but whatever. It is what it is. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.